Hello and welcome to My India. I'm your host, Sarah Walsh. At a time of rising tensions in West Asia and growing concerns over global energy and supply chain disruptions, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's five-nation outreach across the UAE and Europe showcased India's expanding global influence and strategic diplomacy. From the UAE to the Netherlands, Sweden, Norway, and Italy, the tour focused on deepening cooperation in trade, technology, defense, energy, and innovation, while positioning India as a trusted and reliable global partner. Amid rising tensions in West Asia and growing energy security concerns, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's five-nation outreach underscored India's emergence as a trusted global partner and a voice of stability. Beginning in the UAE, Prime Minister Modi held wide-ranging talks with President Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, with both nations signing key agreements on defense, energy, and shipping.
Cooperation in advanced technology took a giant step forward today with the signing of a term sheet for the establishment of an 8 exaflop supercomputing facility in India. This will add to India's AI mission and the infrastructure involved with that.
During Prime Minister Narendra Modi's UAE visit, the chairman of Lulu Group International, M.A. Yusuf Ali, said NRI investments are now treated as domestic investments, easing overseas Indian investment in India.
Now we have got 18,000 people working in India, and we'll make it about 25,000 in this year.
UAE Minister Reem Al Hashimi hailed Prime Minister Narendra Modi as a true treasure, saying India-UAE ties are scaling new heights in trade and technology, while praising the Indian diaspora's vital contribution to the Emirates.
And I am confident that we will unlock these new opportunities with one another, particularly since there's close to 4.5 million Indians who live amongst us and with us. And so we constantly learn from each other, and we are better because of each other as well.
Prime Minister Modi's subsequent visits to the Netherlands, Sweden, Norway, and Italy further strengthened India's strategic and economic partnerships with Europe. His visit to the Netherlands underlined the importance of supporting the development of a strategic green and digital sea corridor between the two countries as they deepen their engagements across all fronts.
आज दुनिया रेजिलिएंट सप्लाई चेन की बात कर रही है और तब भारत और नीदरलैंड मिलकर एक ट्रस्टेड, ट्रांसपेरेंट और फ्यूचर रेडी सप्लाई चेन बनाने में जुटे हैं। एनर्जी सिक्योरिटी से लेकर वाटर सिक्योरिटी तक नेदरलैंड्स और भारत मिलकर काम कर रहे हैं।
Together we can drive ambitious innovation to strengthen both our countries in clean energy, water management, defense, and in high-tech and semiconductor industries. And some of these areas may be new to our bilateral relationship, but our cooperation itself is not.
India and Sweden also elevated ties to a strategic partnership as Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Swedish PM Ulf Kristersson held talks on trade, technology, and defense. Prime Minister Modi was also awarded Sweden's Royal Order of the Polar Star, reflecting Europe's growing strategic engagement with India.
Today, the 80,000 plus Indian diaspora here in Sweden makes a significant contribution to our economy and our society, not least bringing much needed skills in high-tech sectors across Sweden.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived in Norway on the fourth leg of his five-nation tour, marking the first visit by an Indian Prime Minister in over 4 decades, and highlighting growing cooperation in clean energy, climate action, and sustainable development.
On the issues of energy, climate change, maritime issues, I also would like to say the Nordic countries are very keen to support the development of India. It's a very rapid growing economy here, but it's the most populous country, and there are great ambitions from the government's side that the Nordic countries are very keen to support.
The final leg of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Europe tour took him to Italy, where talks with Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni and President Sergio Mattarella focused on defense, clean energy, connectivity, and emerging technologies under the India-Italy Strategic Action Plan 2025 to 2029. As global challenges deepen, Prime Minister Modi's five-nation outreach reinforced India's emergence as a trusted strategic partner, committed to stability, cooperation, and future-ready partnerships across regions. Today, technology is transforming rural India. Farming, once seen as pure, hard labor, is now becoming smart, fast, and more efficient with innovations like drones. And the most remarkable part, this change is being led by rural women. As drone Didis, they are now managing fields, not from the ground, but from the sky. Let's take a closer look at this inspiring technology-driven journey. The hands that once lifted heavy pumps and spent long hours in the fields are now guiding technology from the sky. These drone Didis are transforming hard work into smart work, stepping beyond the fields to become technology pilots. Neelam Devekar from Pune is among them, using drones for field spraying, a task that was once difficult, risky, and time-consuming. Today, entire fields can be covered in just minutes, with less effort and greater efficiency. For Neelam, the drone is not just a machine, it is a symbol of identity, independence, and a new flight towards self-reliance.
हम ड्रोन दीदी हुई, हमारे हाथ में ये आरसी आई, हमें ऐसा गर्व है कि हम ड्रोन चलाती हूँ, हम खेत में स्प्रे करने के लिए जाते हो। जो सरकार ने जो नमो ड्रोन दीदी को जो योजना निकाली, हर भारत में 1000 महिला एक ड्रोन दीदियाँ बन के उनमें से पुणे जिला से मेरा नंबर है, इसे मेरा बहुत ही गर्व है।
Today, Neelam is no longer limited to her own farm. She has become a service provider. Farmers from nearby villages now call her for field spraying, and she earns a steady and respectable income in return. This is more than just technology. It is a new model of employment and empowerment.
ड्रोन आने से पहले छिड़काव के लिए जो लेबर प्रॉब्लम था, मतलब हमारे पास दवाई तो उपलब्ध है, लेकिन छिड़काव करने के लिए आदमी जो लेबर है उपलब्ध नहीं था, तो टाइमली जो स्प्रे होने चाहिए खेत में वो प्रॉपरली हो नहीं पा रहे थे। तो एकड़ में 200 लीटर पहले पानी लगता था, अब इस टेक्नोलॉजी से खाली 10 लीटर पानी में और खाली 7 मिनट में 1 एकड़ का जो छिड़काव है, स्प्रेइंग है, कंप्लीट होता है। तो ये तो बहुत अच्छी बात है।
Across India, similar stories are emerging. In Gwalior city of Madhya Pradesh, Bindu Goswami has also become a drone Didi, using technology to make farming easier and more efficient. Once limited to traditional farming, she now covers entire fields in minutes with drones, work that earlier took hours. For Bindu, the drone is not just a machine, but a new livelihood and a new identity.
हरियाणा के गुरुग्राम में मेरी 15 दिन की ट्रेनिंग हुई। ट्रेनिंग होने के बाद मुझे ये ड्रोन प्राप्त हुआ। इसमें सरकार द्वारा मुझे कोई भी पैसा नहीं लगा है, इसमें मतलब फ्री मिला हुआ है। मुझे गाड़ी, ड्रोन, जनरेटर सभी चीज़ मिला हुआ है, अलेवर हुई है। इसके थ्रू फिर मैंने मतलब अपना रोज़गार चालू किया। मैंने इसे ड्रोन से दवाई, खेतों में दवाई छिड़की, जो किसानों से कांटेक्ट किया, जो अपने खेतों में 1 बीघा में 1 से 1.5 घंटे, 2 घंटे, 4 घंटे लगते थे, ये 1 बीघा में 7 मिनट में ड्रोन से स्प्रे हो जाता है।
This transformation is also being driven by Hyderabad-based Marut Drones, which is training rural women under the Namo Drone Didi initiative. Through structured training programs, the company has already equipped hundreds of women with skills in modern agricultural drone operations.
हम ड्रोन पायलट ट्रेनिंग देते हैं, जिसके अंतर्गत 5 दिन का कोर्स होता है। उसमें से 3 दिन जो है वो पूरा थ्योरेटिकल और सिमुलेशन उनको सिखाया जाता है। चौथे दिन हम उनको आरपीटीओ ड्रोन से ट्रेनिंग देते हैं, और उसके बाद एक बार वो उसमें सशक्त हो गई हैं, फिर हम उनको किसान ड्रोन देके 5वें दिन, आखिरी दिन उनको ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है।
This story is not just about change, it is about a new flight. Rural women in India are no longer confined to the ground. They are now managing farming from the sky with drones. Hard work has turned into smart work, and every flying drone is shaping a new identity, new opportunities, and a brighter future. In the heart of Delhi, the historic Mat Kapir Dargah stands as a symbol of peace, faith, and communal harmony. Associated with Hazrat Abu Bakr Tusi Kalandari, the shrine welcomes devotees from all communities. Echoing with qawwalis, prayers, and spiritual devotion, the Dargah continues to reflect the enduring spirit of Delhi's Ganga Jamuni Tehzeeb and shared cultural heritage.
In the heart of Delhi, the historic Mat Kapir Dargah on Mathura Road stands as a symbol of peace, unity, and Ganga Jamuni Tehzeeb. The shrine welcomes people of all faiths, spreading the message of love, compassion, and communal harmony amid the city's fast-paced life.
गंगा जमनी तहजीब जो है, ये सीधा सीधा लोगों को आपस में मिलने का एक कथन है, एक बहुत पुरानी परंपरा है, जिससे कि अनेकता में एकता को प्रदर्शित किया जाता है। हिंदुस्तानी ये सभ्यता है।
The name Mat Kapir symbolizes simplicity, humility, and devotion, where devotees offer earthen pots as a mark of faith and equality. The shrine's spiritual atmosphere brings together people from different communities and backgrounds in prayer and peace, making it a living symbol of shared humanity in the heart of Delhi.
मेरी बहुत है, इतनी आस्था है, हिंदू मुसलमान कोई मायने नहीं रखता, सिर्फ मजहब मायने रखता।
As evening descends, the soulful qawwalis at Mat Kapir Dargah fill the air with devotion, peace, and unity. The glow of lamps and prayers of devotees create a deeply spiritual atmosphere. More than a shrine, Matka Peer spreads a timeless message of love, compassion and harmony, reminding society that humanity and peace rise above all differences and divisions.
Now, let's delve into World in Focus, featuring the latest global developments and events shaping our world.
At Kuala Lumpur's Merdeka Square, an all-female shadow puppet troupe called Wayang Women is giving a modern touch to the traditional Southeast Asian art of Wayang Kulit. The troupe, with members from several Asian countries, tells stories from a female perspective, focusing on folk tales and female ghost characters passed down through generations. The artists say the performances help them explore identity, emotions and personal experiences, while also preserving an old cultural tradition. Their shows mix traditional instruments with modern electronic music to keep the art relevant today. The group also conducts workshops where children create puppets from recycled materials, encouraging younger generations to connect with and protect their cultural heritage. Tourists in Paris were surprised by unusually hot weather as France experienced its hottest May day on record. Near the Eiffel Tower, people tried to stay cool by sitting near fountains, using umbrellas and relaxing in shaded areas. Many visitors expected cold and rainy weather but instead faced strong heat. French authorities said 7 people have died due to the heat wave, either directly or indirectly. The government has asked local officials to take safety measures during outdoor events and sports activities. Weather agency Meteo France has issued heat warnings in several regions, with temperature expected to reach 36 degrees Celsius. The extreme heat is likely to continue for the next few days. NASA has announced new plans for privately funded missions to the moon with a long-term goal of creating a permanent human presence there. NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman said the Blue Origin Mark 1 Endurance lander will carry equipment and research payloads to the moon's South Pole region. The first phase will involve robotic missions to study the area, test new technologies and prepare for future human activities. Companies Astrolab and Lunar Outpost will help develop special lunar vehicles for travel on the moon's surface. By 2029, NASA plans to build semi-permanent infrastructure, followed by regular astronaut missions and continuous activity on the moon.
Hockey remains one of the most popular sports in India, especially in rural areas. Today, we take you to Dobra, a small village in Haryana that is making a big mark in Indian hockey. Here, hockey is more than a sport. It is a passion and a dream. Almost every child grows up with a hockey stick, hoping to one day represent India on the world stage. This is not just a playground, it's where dreams take shape. Dobra, a small village in Haryana, may look ordinary, but the talent emerging from here is extraordinary. Every pass, every tackle, every shot is driven by one dream: to play for India. Located in Hisar district, Dobra is fast becoming a new powerhouse of Indian hockey. This soil has already produced players who are representing the country on the international stage. One of them is Rohit, captain of the junior national hockey team, whose journey and dedication have become a source of pride and inspiration for the entire village.
तीन चार इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर हो गए, तो एट अ टाइम हम, क्योंकि जो सीनियर टीम गई थी वो मलेशिया गई थी, वहाँ पर संजय भाई थे जो कैप्टन थे, और जूनियर वर्ल्ड कप चल रहा था वहाँ पर, और उसमें मैं कैप्टन था। तो एक था ये प्राउड फीलिंग, एक गांव के भी दोनों टीमों के कैप्टन थे, तो बहुत अच्छा, मतलब गांव के लिए भी बहुत अच्छा वो प्राउड मोमेंट थी, कोच के लिए भी और फैमिली के लिए भी, दोनों की फैमिली के लिए।
In Dobra, almost every child grows up with a hockey stick and a dream. But behind these dreams is a strong support system. Coach Rajinder Singh. Every day, he trains young players without charging any fees, with one simple goal: to give every child a chance to succeed. And that commitment is turning this small village into a growing hub of hockey talent.
और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर जो है वो 2016-17 से स्कूल इंडिया से शुरुआत की थी, जब संजय स्कूल इंडिया में कैप्टन बना था और देश के लिए मेडल लेके आया था। उसके साथ अमित शाह था। उसके बाद फिर रोहित ऊपर आ गया, फिर मेरा बेटा है वो भी ऊपर आ गया, फिर 2 एशियन टीम में मेडल ले गए। उसके बाद रोहित फिर गोल्ड ले गया 2-3 बार। उसके बाद बाहर जो टूर लीग वगैरह खेलने के लिए गए, तो ऐसे तो कम से कम 15-20 बच्चे हैं जिन्होंने अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर टूर्नामेंट बाहर लीग वगैरह खेली हैं।
The villagers take immense pride in seeing young players rise from the narrow lanes of Dobra to national and international hockey arenas. What was once a small village is now becoming a powerful symbol of India's growing hockey talent.
और मेरे गांव को बड़ा प्राउड फील हो रहा है कि हमारे सीनियर में और जूनियर में दोनों कैप्टन रहे हैं जी मेरे गांव से। एक तो मेरा भतीजा ही है जी, एक भाई लगता है। बड़ा प्राउड फील होता है। ये कोच साहब की देन है जो इन्होंने नींव रखी, जिस कारण की मतलब हो पाया ये गांव का। और आगे भी जी ओलंपिक में भी जाएंगे और गोल्ड लेके आएंगे।
Today, hockey is more than just a sport in this village. It has become its identity. Almost every family has a player, and parents now proudly encourage their children to dream big. From village fields to national stadiums, young players here grow up with one goal in mind: to one day play for India.
उस दिन फ़ोन कॉल्स आए थे गांव से, बहुत बड़े जो दादा थे, ताऊ थे, जो परिवार में नहीं थे, जो कि फैमिली में थे, जो गांव में थे, उन्हें सभी का खुशी का माहौल था कि हमारे गांव का एक जूनियर वर्ल्ड कप जा रहा है, उसमें हमारे गांव का कप्तान है और ये प्राउड मोमेंट थे हमारे गांव के लिए।
From the dusty lanes of Dobra to international hockey arenas, this small village is proving that talent, hard work, and community support can turn big dreams into reality, inspiring the next generation of Indian hockey stars. Now we take you to India's Andaman Islands, a tropical paradise known for pristine beaches, vibrant coral reefs, and crystal clear waters. Our destination is Havelock Island in the Andamans, where turquoise seas, cool ocean breezes, and tranquil surroundings create the perfect escape into nature and serenity. The moment you arrive on Havelock Island, every detail feels postcard perfect. Delicate seashells scattered along the shoreline create natural patterns across the soft white sand. At Kalapatar Beach, dramatic black rocks set against lush tropical greenery and crystal clear turquoise waters create a breathtaking coastal escape, making it a favorite among international travelers, beach lovers, and photography enthusiasts alike.
यहाँ पे बेस्ट है क्योंकि कोरल्स हमें मतलब नेक्ड आई से हम लोग देख सकते हैं पानी में, तो वो सबसे बेस्ट चीज़ है। कोरल्स के कारण सैंड भी वाइट है और जो छोटे छोटे इंसेक्ट्स रहते हैं उसके अंदर वो भी मतलब बाहर तक आ रहे हैं। अदरवाइज़ आप देखो तो किसी और पोर्ट पे ऐसा नहीं रहता है क्योंकि यहाँ पे बिल्कुल मतलब अनटच्ड जैसा एक्सपीरियंस है। तो दिस इज़ द बेस्ट पार्ट। इसको काला पत्थर बोलते हैं क्योंकि इसमें शायद जो रॉकी पार्ट ज़्यादा है, दैट इज़ वाई यहाँ पे लोग आते हैं फोटोग्राफी के लिए।
Soft white sands, turquoise waters, and lush tropical forests come together to create a landscape that feels straight out of a cinematic paradise. Across the beach, every traveler experiences the island differently. Some stroll along the shoreline, some pause to watch the endless waves, while others simply soak in the calm, where every moment brings a rare sense of peace and escape.
A lovely setup. I was very impressed with the entire thing, because we've been to Port Blair, we have been to Elephanta, and now here. Okay, so the way the places have been maintained, the beaches are pristine, so we don't nearly need to go anywhere outside. We just have to be in our own India and enjoy the beaches.
As the day fades over the island, the entire landscape transforms into a canvas of golden light, with the sky glowing in shades of orange and pink. It's this magical sunset hour that makes the beach a favorite for both photography lovers and travelers seeking peace and serenity. Many visitors also explore local markets, picking up handcrafted souvenirs made by island artisans, adding a touch of Andaman's culture to their journey. By evening, the vibrant shoreline gives way to cozy seaside cafes. These charming spaces become the perfect retreat, where travelers relax after a day by the sea and soak in the island's calm, tropical atmosphere.
कैफे का एक्सपीरियंस आइलैंड में और सिटी के अंदर बहुत फर्क रहता है. ऑफ कोर्स मेनू पूरा वही रहता है, फ्रेंच फ्राइज से लेके एक नॉर्मल ब्रिस्टो की तरह वो नॉर्मल कैफे का ये रहता है. लेकिन जो एटमॉस्फेरिक फील होता है सिटी से बाहर, वो हॉन्किंग एंड वो साउंड पोल्यूशन से बाहर जो फील आता है, वो रिलैक्स्ड फील ना बहुत अच्छा लगता है.
यहाँ पे सी फूड फ्रेश मिलता है, तो इसलिए हमने वो मोस्टली, और यहाँ पे लोग वेज बहुत कम खाते हैं, मोस्टली फिश और प्रॉन्स और यही खाते हैं, तो इसलिए वो डिश में हमने फिश में ही रखा हुआ है एक्चुअली.
Havelock Island is more than just a tourist destination. It is an unforgettable escape where nature, tranquility, and adventure come together in perfect harmony. And that is why every moment spent here turns into a memory travelers carry long after they leave the island behind. Havelock Island in the Andaman stands as a perfect blend of untouched natural beauty, peaceful surroundings, and the timeless charm of the sea. And with that, we wrap up today's episode of My India. I'm your host, Sarah Walsh, and we'll see you next week at the same time. Goodbye and take care.